I am so sorry that it is another show vlog. Please don't be too mad at me. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be showing at all in September. So I guess that's kind of good news for you guys because I'm going to take some time to film something besides a show vlog. So there will be different types of content coming up soon and not another show vlog after this, I promise. Just bear with me. I hope you guys enjoy this video anyways. I'm so sorry if you're really sick of show vlogs. I'm doing my best over here. Before we could leave Friday morning, I had to get the horses fed, so we got that done and then loaded up. So nervous right now, but I'm kind of excited. We got all the horses loaded up really quickly. We're taking 5 horses with us to the show, so we're taking 2 trailers, especially since Kane's been loading a lot better with the ramp. We obviously need to have the trailer with the ramp with us, but anyways, we're about to leave, so I need to say this really quickly. This is my first time driving a trailer to a horse show that is like more than an hour away, and I'm a little scared, but here we go.
3 hours later.
Aqua, what are you doing? School in Aqua Friday did not go very well. I don't have like any of the videos where she was like really just freaking out. So you guys may end up thinking I'm being a little dramatic with just the 2 short clips you saw of her before this, but I didn't stay on her for very long. That kind of made it sound like I fell. I didn't fall. She was just like completely overwhelmed in the environment. And it felt like she was about ready to blow up, and I just didn't feel like I was gonna make any sort of like progress with her. So I just hopped off and decided I would try and deal with it Saturday morning if I had time. Saturday morning I was hoping to be able to hack her around the ring before the show started. Didn't end up happening, wasn't gonna have time, so I tried to just lunge her really quickly before the show started, and she was even worse than she was Friday afternoon. I didn't even feel comfortable lunging her because she was just about ready to, she was seriously about ready to like just explode. And the last thing I felt like dealing with this weekend was my horse galloping around the property causing mayhem. We made it back to the barn, got her in her stall. Like, it was literally like walking a horse like on the track. Like, she was so fired up and just like completely about ready to lose her mind. I had given her perfect prep just to be able to take her down there and lunge her, and it like made 0 difference in her. And she also had earplugs in. Like, at this point I'm like, something is going on with this horse. So I scratched her the rest of the weekend, so that's why you guys won't really see her in this vlog. I kind of just accepted the fact that there was literally nothing that was gonna make this horse any better this weekend. It was something that we needed to go back and talk to my vet and like figure out what is going on in this horse's body, because there is definitely something going on. She really hasn't been herself at all, like not even at home. I got on Kane next. He hasn't left the property since we almost couldn't get him home because he wouldn't get on the trailer at a horse show last fall, but I've been working on his loading and it's gotten much better, so I decided to take him to another show and see how it went. There was a lot going on, so understandably he was a little bit excited and needed a good lunge, but he settled down and was really great schooling. Roxy was the next one to school. This was the second show we've had her at, and she was so much more relaxed than the first show we took her to. She was still quite new to us at the first show, so this time out her relationship with all of us was much better. There was a lot more trust. Well, I know I at least trusted her a whole lot more, and I'd like to think that Roxy feels the same, but who knows. I was planning on showing her in the open hunters this weekend, so I schooled her in my ring first. This was the first time I've jumped her at a horse show, and she was quite brave to all the jumps, and I was really happy with her. And then I took her to the ring that they were going to do cross rails in and just kind of trotted her around for a few minutes, that way she could see everything, and then Bella got on her. Bella just rode Roxy on the flat for a few minutes because there was a whole bunch of jumper schooling, and you know, they're like quite a bit faster than little hunter ponies, and it just felt like something that we didn't really need to do. And Roxy was like really running low on energy anyways, so she got an easy time with Bella. After Roxy, I hopped on Pablo for a few minutes to let him see all the jumps and just prep him a little bit for Riley. Riley had a really great ride on Pablo this evening. She finally started to do the things I've been trying to get her to do for months, and their overall picture looked a whole lot better because of it. She got a lot of praise from me for today because not only did she step up her work ethic outside of the ring, she stepped up her riding too. Afterwards, she told me she was just waiting for the right time to do all of this. Okay, Riley, but next time let's please not take so long.
There you go. Good.
By this point in the day, it's like 6:45 and I'm left with 15 minutes to school Marco before the rings close. Needless to say, there was not time to do much with him, but I did manage to catch a cross rail line before they adjusted it, and then of course neither Chloe or Bella got to get on Marco tonight because I'm not a magician that can magically make all that happen in 15 minutes. But luckily Marco was really good and relaxed in his ring, so it wasn't the end of the world that there wasn't much time to school him tonight. They're eating worms.
They taste like Cheetos. I promise.
They really do. Riley ate one.
Yes.
And Riley
Chew it.
loved it.
Chew it.
It does. You like it?
You want one? Just close your eyes and try one.
Would you eat another one, Bella?
There you go. Close your eyes and open your mouth and I'll just put it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, just like lean back and open your mouth like a bird.
Here, Riley. This is the half.
This is what birds eat.
You ate one.
Chloe won't even eat whipped cream.
No.
So after feeding the kids worms, we went and got some like actual food that did not involve worms. It is 4:45 and I'm walking to the barn. Perks of staying in the trailer. You can just get yourself ready and I don't have to wait on anyone to be ready to go. The light just turned on.
Are you tired? Sorry to wake you up. Hey, Kane.
I think I'm the first person in the entire barns like at the horse show. I'm gonna just get them fed, get started on stalls. It's gonna be a crazy day. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film, but I'm gonna do my best. It's just gonna be hectic. Hopefully everything will just run smoothly. Our day started nice and early with Marco and Chloe doing their under saddle for their ground pole division. As soon as Chloe's under saddle was done, I had to run over to Roxy's ring and warm her up for her over fences. This is pretty much how the rest of the weekend goes. Running from ring to ring and just trying to keep some semblance of sanity. But anyways, Roxy was awesome today. She won the first trip, which is what you're watching now, and then was second in the second trip. I had such a blast showing her. She's so simple and straightforward, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish she was my pony. After I was done jumping Roxy, I headed back over to Marco and Chloe's ring so that they could do their ground pole trips, and then I'm pretty sure after this I headed back over to Roxy's ring to do her under saddle. I didn't get any video of the under saddle, but Roxy was awesome in it and she ended up second, and she was champion of the open hunters for day one, which I was really proud of because I really didn't want to let her owners down. So I tried really hard to ride her well today, and I'm glad it paid off. So after Roxy's under saddle, I come back over to the crossrail ring to help Bella warm up Marco and get ready for her crossrail trips. Bella had some nice trips on Marco. It was definitely a huge improvement from the first time she showed Marco in crossrails, and I'm pretty sure they won one of the over fences today. While Bella was doing her crossrail trips, Riley was warming Pablo up. That way by the time I got over to her, all Pablo would need to do was pop over a couple jumps and then we could head to the ring and be on time-ish for her rotation. I think Riley had some nice trips on Pablo today, and if he had a lead change, he probably would have placed higher than he did. But there were a lot of positives from today. Riley relaxed a little bit in the ring. She didn't chip at a single jump today. She did the right numbers in the lines, and she came out of the ring knowing how many strides she did down the lines because she finally counted. And even though Pablo was a bit excited down the diagonal line because it was heading right to the gate, she fought to make the 7 happen. So all in all, I was really proud of how she rode him today, and I felt like they made a lot of progress. The ribbons don't always tell you the whole truth of how you actually rode, and I think this is one of those instances where I think Riley made so many improvements and did a lot of the things we've been working on, and her ribbons didn't necessarily show that, but it's really not about the ribbons. It was about the kid figuring out how to ride the pony a little better. So as I'm sitting here voiceovering this video, I find myself feeling pretty similar to how I did the actual day of the show, and it's kind of just like, oh my god, is this day ever going to end? So anyways, after Riley was done with her over fences on Pablo, I head back to the crossrail ring to help Bella jump Roxy. This is Bella's second show with Roxy, but the first show all she did was walk trot, like she didn't even do ground poles or anything. So this is Bella's first show jumping Roxy. It was her first time cantering Roxy at a show. Like there's a bunch of firsts for today. I think they both did really well. Bella was a little bit confused by her pony today because Roxy was tired and she was quite slow. And Roxy's not a slow pony at home. She's kind of a speedy little girl, and usually Bella's having to like sit and hold her together. So it was a bit of a learning curve for Bella to have to like squeeze her pony and actually ask her to go a little faster. And so of course it worked out that the short stirrup undersaddle went at the same time as the crossrail undersaddle, so I sent Riley into the ring on her own because she's more than capable of doing an undersaddle on her own by now. I stayed at the crossrail ring to help Bella and Chloe and was able to still watch Riley a little to make sure she was doing the things we talked about. Bella and Chloe rode great in their undersaddle, and Chloe even beat Bella in the eck, which is impressive because Bella has a beautiful position and she's always at the top of the class in eck. We've been working hard on Chloe's position at home, so I'm really happy for her that she won the eck. And from what I saw of Pablo and Riley, they looked really great. Riley hasn't been placing well in her eck, so we've also been working on her position a lot at home, and she was towards the top of the class in her eck flats this weekend, which is a big improvement from where she was placing. Finally, we are at the last horse of the day. Kane did the 2-6 low hunters. I had about 5 minutes to get him down to the warm-up ring after the kids were done showing, so I look a tad bit rough right now, but don't worry, my boots got cleaned before I went in the ring. But I did forget to zip up my shirt, and I'm quite mad at myself about it because I look sloppy. But anyways, I was really happy with Kane today. He was a bit nervous when he first walked into the ring for his warm-up because there was a bunch of people sitting on the other side of the ring and they weren't there yesterday, so he didn't like that very much, but he got over it. He was a lot more relaxed each time he went into the ring. There's a few things that could be better, but it was really just nice to have him at a show again. Hopefully he'll want to join us more and I can get him back to showing 3 foot and maybe do some rated shows with him too. And then finally, after what seemed like a day that was never going to end, we were finally done showing and the kids went to collect their ribbons from the day. What?
I had the whole woman.
What?
I had the whole woman.
Oh. What did you get?
My daughter gets like a cat
For winning first place? Who'd you beat?
Bella.
Hey, Chloe, I just want you to know, even though you beat Bella, even though you've beaten Bella, and we've talked about it a lot, and we're going to talk about it a lot, Bella's been an awesome sport about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Pablo.
No more.
He's such a psycho. You did the under saddle on Marco for Crossroads, so if you're reserved for Marco, that's yours too. You played a part in that. Oh, yeah. You're dropping the reins on the ground, kid.
No, you're just creating more work for yourself.
It is like 5:15-ish. I am heading to the barn. Went to the tack trunk yesterday and I got a smaller pair of breeches because I just felt like the ones that I've been wearing are like too big now and I didn't feel that comfortable in them. So I got a new pair, have them on today, glad they fit. And I got a new shirt so I don't have to show my coat today. I really just wanted to use it yesterday because I got a new one. My old one was just too big. So I wanted to try this one out. Got that done. Don't need to do it again today. On Sunday, they added a 4th ring just for ground poles and cross rails because there was like 5,000 of them and it takes a while to get through. So Chloe and Marco started the day off first again with their ground pole under saddle. I also got Chloe in the first rotation for ground poles, that way we could get all of our over fences out of the way before I had to go get on Roxy and Kane. Chloe rode great again today, and Marco and her were reserve champion of ground poles. Roxy did the open hunters again today. I was exhausted from only getting like 4 hours of sleep, and also I think I was subconsciously stressing about how Kane would be getting on the trailer today because the last time he was with us, we literally had to stay another night with him because he was being so bad about loading, and I was just terrified of that happening again. But long story short, I just didn't ride very well today, but Roxy was still 2nd and 3rd over fences, so that's pretty good. Since there was no other 2-6 division that I could do with Kane today, I also did him in the Open Hunters. He was a little silly, and like I said, I just wasn't riding my best, so he didn't place very well, but he still went around, and honestly, all I care about right now is getting him some more miles in the show ring and just getting him back to where he was. So since Kane and Roxy did the same division, I needed somebody to hack Roxy for me because I was obviously going to hack my own horse. So Bella got the job to hack Roxy because it's like her pony and, you know, she's capable of doing this under saddle on her. The last show Kane was at, he was really goofy in the under saddle because he hadn't shown in like a year, and all the horses cantering around him just got him a little excited and he just wanted to like buck and stuff. And so he had a little pep talk before he went into the ring. I was like, dude, if you do any of that and you let this pony beat us, I am never going to hear the end of this. So please just be on your best behavior right now. And he was awesome. He finished second and Roxy finished right behind him in third. Once we were done with all the Open Hunter stuff, Bella just stayed on Roxy and we got her cross-rail trips out of the way. Both of Bella's trips on Roxy were honestly pretty good today. A tad on the slow side maybe, but slow right now is better than a pony galloping around the ring. Bella started to make some decisions and have a better idea of where she was at to the jumps, and she also counted her lines, so overall good kid, because that's what I'm always reminding them to do. Please just count. Roxy was absolutely perfect all weekend. I really don't think she could have been any better. I've obviously always liked the pony, but I'm like her #1 fan after this weekend. Once Bella was done with Roxy, she had to get right on Marco to jump him, which I know was kind of rough because it was so incredibly hot, but I'm proud of her for toughing it out and trying her best. And to top it off, Marco was the last pony that needed to jump, so she just stayed in the ring and did her trips back to back, so that made it a little worse. Bella and Chloe had to under saddle without me today because Riley needed to do her short stirrup trips during their under saddle, so I had to leave them and I didn't really see how it went, but Roxy won the under saddle and I think Marco was like third. And also there was no Eck today, so the Bella-Chloe Eck rematch will have to wait until the next show. I know Pablo was a bit on the tired side today, and I think Riley was too, so today wasn't quite as good for them, but there were still some good moments. The kid really only gets to jump the pony at horse shows because he's pretty busy doing lessons at home. We made a deal that I'd free him up for her to ride more so that she can work on her homework with him at home where it should be done and not try to do the homework in the show ring. The other part of my end of the deal is to get a lead change on the pony, so I kind of need to get to work on that one. But I really do believe these guys are a great pair, and I'd love to see Riley do the division on him someday and hopefully get him to pony finals. It's just a matter of getting all the pieces put together.